NIO's CEO, William Li, has just made a public announcement. He's publicly broadcast on NIO's social media and to China's media as well. He's basically begging Tesla buyers to not buy a Tesla and instead buy a planned car that NIO has not yet released, which will come at some point, who knows when. Hello my friends, welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans, you're watching the Electric Viking. Once again, the CEO of NIO has attacked Tesla, and in fact, to be honest, this has happened on numerous occasions now. NIO clearly hate Tesla, or at least the CEO of NIO hates Tesla anyway. He says that Tesla vehicles are inferior and that they have no advantages, that Tesla as a company has really no future prospects in his mind. He doesn't understand why they're so successful. And now he's targeting Tesla customers. Now, NIO are planning on launching a sub-brand, basically another brand. They're going to call it Alps. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's A-L-P-S, so Alps, that's their new brand. And they'll have cheaper EVs that you can buy under the Alps brand. They're saying, don't buy a Tesla Model Y today. Wait until we launch our Alps EVs and buy one of those because they're cheaper and better. But the thing is, how long can customers wait? Well, no one actually knows. The first model from NIO's sub-brand called Alps will compete with the Tesla Model Y. And the electric vehicle maker's CEO is asking buyers of Tesla's vehicles, particularly the Tesla Model Y, to wait for that car. Don't place an order with Tesla, wait for the new Alps car. Alps' first model will have battery swapping, which of course is an advantage in some ways, but it is a disadvantage. Battery swapping does mean you don't have a structural battery pack. The car is usually 10% minimum heavier to support the ability to swap out the battery. It will charge faster, they say, than a Tesla Model Y and have a bigger screen. So the screen must be quite big because the screen in the Tesla Model Y is already 15.1 inches. Must be quite a large screen. Now, NIO's founder and CEO William Li has basically made a video shared by an automotive company, an automotive blogger, and this video has been shown across all different forums of Chinese social media. Those who have been looking to buy a Tesla Model Y, they should wait for a while because the first Alps model will surely be cheaper than it, said Li. As for how much cheaper, we'll have to think about it. So it could be $1 cheaper, could be $1,000, could be $2,000. Truthfully, no one knows. Now, to be fair here, the Model Y is already pretty affordable. It starts at around $35,000 in China. So for Alps or NIO to bring out this new EV, it would have to be really cheap. And you're probably thinking to yourself, why is NIO not saying, why not just buy one of our existing vehicles? They already have an existing vehicle that's a similar size to a Tesla Model Y, but it's a lot more expensive. It's about 20% more expensive. And the reason NIO are not saying buy that car is because they can't lower the price anymore. Why can they not lower the price anymore? Because it's too expensive to manufacture. It costs NIO, NIO make a loss on all cars that they sell. They haven't made a profit yet in any of their quarters. And so they can't really reduce prices any more than what they already have, or at least not enough to compete with the Tesla Model Y base model variant, the standard range, which is of course the most popular Tesla vehicle. All those who are planning to buy Model Y can wait longer for NIO's car to come out and take a look at it, he said. So he's saying don't buy an EV today, wait until this vehicle comes out. But the thing is, we don't actually know when it will come out. Alps' first model's pilot car was produced. CNN Post says it rolled off the assembly line, but I don't think there is an assembly line, so I'm not sure that's correct. But anyway, it was made in October of last year. And it's undergoing so-called non-stop optimization, Li said, adding the company will watch the dynamics of the fierce price competition before making further moves. Now, it is interesting that NIO are targeting Tesla continually, several times, but they have never, ever gone after BYD. They haven't mentioned BYD. They haven't criticized BYD. Maybe is BYD too big and strong for them to actually, is there some sort of reason that they don't want to stir the hornet's nest, have BYD come after them. But to be honest, BYD are already doing that. They have premium models coming out. They have the Denza EVs, which compete with NIO. They also have more expensive versions of their BYD Sea Lion, the Seal U. These vehicles, to be fair, you might not think they're direct competition for NIO, but I think they are, because in their premium versions of those cars, they're actually really, really good. The Model Y is currently offered in 3 versions. Of course, you have the standard range, and that one costs $36,000 or just under $36,000. You have the long range version, which is approximately 10% more expensive, so it's around $40,000 US. And you have the performance model, which costs around $46,000 US. Now, obviously, the entry-level version has a single rear motor, and the other 2 are all-wheel drive. Now, last year, the Tesla Model Y was one of the best-selling vehicles, period, in China. So maybe that's the reason Nio is going after Tesla. Maybe he just doesn't like legacy automakers. Maybe he just doesn't like Tesla. Maybe it's just his way of trying to sell the new Alps brand and get some kind of publicity out there. I mean, I made a video about it, so I guess it worked in that way, right? Alps' first model, called Dom, is expected to be revealed to the market, or at least go on sale, in October of this year. But Nio haven't confirmed that. That's just from local media. We don't actually know when the car will really be launched. And I'm going to guess, Nio are not going to mass produce this car immediately, so there'll probably be a limited number of vehicles available in maybe October of this year. But that would be quite a while to wait if you're ready to buy a car today. Alps' entire range will be developed on Nio's 3rd generation technology platform called NT 3.0, and the Dom model, or the Tesla Model Y competitor, will feature a new generation of motors developed and produced in-house by Nio to optimize size and cost. So Nio are doing what BYD does and trying to make things in-house as much as they possibly can. Lee said at the event that the design of the Alps second model has been finalized and said it would be a larger SUV. Now, CNAV Post says that Alps second model is aiming to be cheaper than the big SUVs that are currently selling well. Now, honestly, the truth is right now, Nio, they are strapped for cash. They did have to try and raise money again in the last month of last year, because they're getting to that point where, it becomes difficult to pay all your bills. And the reality here is that Nio have never made a profit. And it wouldn't be a big deal if maybe they bounced in and out of profit, but every single quarter of Nio's existence, they've made a loss. Some people estimate they're losing approximately $30,000 per car, which is a huge sum. Now, I don't know if that's true, but I do know that JAC is the company that have traditionally manufactured Nio's vehicles. Nio hadn't done it themselves. It's sort of a joint venture with JAC, but JAC do own the manufacturing facility, though Nio have now purchased that facility from JAC. So that's a good move from Nio. Is it a good move? I'm curious to know what you guys think. Is it a good move to continue to attack Tesla? I mean, is that a good strategic decision? Clearly, that's Nio's way of summing up publicity, but what do you guys think? Let me know. Thanks for watching.